Okay, I think everything should be working. Well, now we'll just see if my game holds out. It should. I just got logged in, so um, hopefully it'll smooth out once everything gets loaded good. Um, but welcome back, guys. Today we'll be basically starting an all the mods 9 playthrough. I know that we had done an all the mods 8 stuff before, and I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I just kind of got tired of it. We got really lucky early on, got like the unlimited food and all that good stuff, and like we got some really good stuff. And like, yeah, it basically just it got too easy, and then it wasn't fun anymore. And some weird things just went on, and so I decided that I wanted to try to find something that would. Excuse me. Sorry, I don't know what's going on with my voice today. But I wanted to find like a decent seed that had some interesting things about it. So I actually took some time, did some research. I found this seed, and I really like it because it's basically this entire thing is just a giant platform in the sky. Like, I mean, this goes all the way down to the water, but it's like a giant raised island, and then there's a giant cave right under this. So it's kind of like a hollow mountain hill type thing out in the middle of the water. And the more I thought about it, the more I thought I was thinking, and it was just like, I actually have some really cool things I'd love to do with that. And so I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I was just way too tempted to just, kind of give up on the other series and do this. And as much as I kind of hate to put it that way, it's just how it worked out. Um, but yeah, now as you can see, like it's not like we're completely starting from nothing. I did try to get on and do a little bit because basically when you got on this seed, like there was just trees everywhere. Like there were trees up to like here. And while that's fine for most things, like I didn't want the first hour of the stream just trying to survive the night with everything trying to kill us. So I got lucky. There were some sheep. I managed to get just enough for the bed. I managed to get down this chest. Just a bunch of dark oak that I've been cutting down, but this is literally it. This is as far as we've gotten. So not very far at all. But I'm gonna go ahead and put all this dark oak up. But yeah, like this should tell you like how many trees I've cut down. But yeah, so the object, and like I said, I wanted to make sure we got to streaming before I started doing anything major. And I haven't decided yet whether like I want this to be like ground zero or if I want to try to like just bring this down, level everything up until it evens out. And then like work on other things, or if I just want to break it all down to here and then just have a bunch of dirt in a chest, which we've done that before. I don't really want to get into that again, but I suppose we'll kind of play with that idea as we go, and I'll see what I like. But for now, what I want to do is, as soon as I get a little bit of dirt here, I want to kind of patch up a little bit of this right here. Now, I know I've got some creeper holes I'm going to have to go fill in eventually, because like I said, when I was doing all the initial running around trying to find the sheep, there was some creepers that blew up on us. Thankfully, it didn't kill me, but it was just now I'm sure we've got some ugly holes somewhere. But for the moment, what I want to do is continue to work on cutting down these trees and getting rid of all that good stuff. And then we'll work on actually trying to get started. But like I said, it's so densely populated with these trees, so it's really hard to feel like you're anywhere near safe. If that makes any sense. So what I would like to do is just get all this stuff chopped down. And then what we after that is um, we can do basically after that is just focus on actually what we're going to be building and working on this time around. And this time around, I don't. Now that I've, like I said, what kind of threw me the first time around is I never really played in all the mod specs. I didn't know what to expect, so I was trying to rush to a lot of things, not really thinking about what I was doing in a sense, if that makes any sense at all. But this time, I certainly want to try to take my time, not rush into anything, and just really kind of sit back and enjoy it. If that makes any sense. Let's go back and throw some stuff in our chest. Probably have to make another chest before too long. Let's get the dark oak. And then let's get rid of all the stuff that we don't need. Saplings can go. The twigs we don't need. Saplings, yes. Okay, we're not going to need any more dark oak saplings, I think, at that point. Let's get rid of the oak logs. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of the twigs. And I get a little smudge on my screen here. See if I can get that off, because it makes it, like looking at that little smudge, it makes it look like there's something right here in the slot, and I know there's not. But it's frustrating when I see it, because it, like I said, it feels like there's something there and there's not. And saying like it's already getting night, like, and I've got to go back over here and grab that wood before it despawns. Let's see. I'm gonna push it a little bit. I want to see if I can get these two trees right here. I just made that a lot harder on myself than it had to be. But basically, I just wanted to go ahead and do that before we called it a night. Let's see. Let's go back over here. It's getting really dark. I'm gonna go ahead and jump in our bed here. Let's see. Is there any? I know we've got some quests we can complete. Don't know how many, but we'll see. Oh, actually, quite a few. Okay, so yep. Excuse me. Let's get that steak. We're gonna put some, let's go and put that up. That sesame seeds. We don't need those right now. Don't need that. Basically, everything over here we're keeping. We're gonna make sure we keep all that, but the berries can go. We don't need those right now. We can farm those pretty easily. I would like to not kill all the animals, because I don't know how often they're gonna respawn. So I'd like to not kill them if at all possible. Oh, okay. I thought I actually had a comment, but yeah, we're not gonna pay attention to bots. Let's see. And as you guys know, if I stop to read a comment here and there, just kind of ignore it. I'm still having some slight vision issues, but hopefully, they're not. It's not going to be anything that's going to prevent us from having a good time. I said, so for now, we're just gonna focus on getting all this stuff cleared out, and then we will worry about all of the extra stuff. Okay, that get rid of all that. Break that. I like the mod that like automatically replants the saplings if they stay on the ground for too long, but I do admit it gets a little annoying. This. Ooh. Thank you for the follow. We hope you are having a good time. I hope you enjoy the stream as we kind of fumble our way along and try to figure out what we plan on doing for this playthrough. Like I said, I've got some ideas. I've got some actually pretty big plans for things I want to do. And we'll see how it kind of plays out. Now that I kind of understand how the mod packs are supposed to work and how they progress, I feel a lot more confident about what we're doing. So things ought to go fairly smoothly. Because, you know, before, like, I rushed through trying to get, like, a lot of the storage mod stuff going because I wasn't sure, like, what the best option was. Now I know. How I need to eat. See, like, that's what I'm saying, guys. Like, I got so used to having the unlimited food that I don't even think about, you know, and I actually have to think about eating now. We are not going to have enough food room for all of this. We're going to have to do this. Yep. Alright, well, you know what? That's fine. We'll just do that. We're pretty much going to use a lot of this dark oak to, probably to turn it into, torches anyway for the time being. We're gonna turn it into a public one eventually. I've still got a couple of mods that I would like to add. Um, I would like to I would like to add like essentials for people to be able to message people, things like that. I would like to be able to add like the lucky block mod. I've always enjoyed that. Just a little chaos that you can have. You know, good fun, good pranks. I feel like that's, you know, a really fun thing to do. But you know, sure, certainly, if you're interested and you know you stick around for a little bit, you know, once we feel comfortable with the way the pack runs, we'll certainly release it to the public. I think it would be cool to get as many people on to play as we can. I've tried to get some friends to play over the last couple months, back when we were doing all the mods 8, but for the most part, none of them have very good PCs. So, you know, I'm sure you can imagine how that went. Um, so yeah, but I would certainly like to open it up to the public. I think that'd be more fun. Cause I'd love to do like all the typical YouTube stuff. You know, I'd love to do like the like do house tours and stuff like that with people. I think that'd be fun. Let's see. You know, like the twigs. Like this wasn't in all the mods 8. So like, if there's more to this than what it is. Like, let's see. Like, can I still hit? Can I still hit? What is it? Yeah, you can still hit you. And oh, okay. So you can turn twigs into sticks. Okay. Well, that actually makes these a little bit more useful. But we've got. Well, we don't have plenty of sticks. Let's actually take it. Can I do that just in the? Okay, yeah, you can just do that in the crafting menu. That actually makes twigs a little bit more useful. I wasn't sure. I thought maybe they get used in like a campfire mechanic or something, where you have to like put fuel in it. Like that would have been weird, but oh, well, for sure, man. We'd be certainly happy to help you or have you. Um, yeah, so certainly just give me a little bit to make sure that everything is going to run because I certainly wouldn't want to release a pack that kind of conflicts with things. So if you can give me like a week, two at most, and once we feel comfortable with everything, like I want to make sure all the like the claim system works, and it's like I still don't have everything like all my old hotkeys set up. So once I make sure all of that works, we'll go ahead and release it. Um, we'll probably release it through the Discord, which we'll try to get uh, made available. That way, it just has an easier way of finding the pack, and we'll try to go ahead and get that published, or like go through Google Drive or something to kind of get the pack. Because, like I said, if I add things, it would be a lot easier if you just have the access to the file straight out than anything else. But yeah, for sure. Yeah, if we can get people to play, I think that'd be great. And we've got what slots for up to 200 people. So as long as if we make it successful, I don't have a problem with increasing it. That's not a problem for me. I'm not a big YouTuber or anything like that, but or Twitch streamer. But hey, if we make it successful, I got no problem with making it bigger, doing even more. I just need to know that we have the support to do it. So that's going to be the big thing. Get out of here, tree. But yeah, man, for sure. If you and your brother are interested, we will be more than happy to have you. I think that would be a fine and lovely idea. Alright, we may have to stop for a second because I don't want to be called out here. Things start spawning because I don't have the resources to fight things right now. Like I know I've got a sword and everything, but that's not a fight I want at the moment. It's just your typical server. It was like one of the special packs that Shockbite was offering for like what is it, $20? I think was like what is it like? What is it? I think like 20. Was it 20 gigabytes? I think, but it was for like a better value. I think is what it was. I could be wrong on that. I'm not sure. It was basically I was trying to base it on like the old principle of kind of like what you would do if you ran a plugin servers. It was like what it was like for every 20 plugins, it was like a gigabyte. So I was trying to base it on that. Um, and that's not a bad price for me. And so, like I said, if we make it successful, I'll go bigger. I have zero issue with doing that. Because I love Minecraft as a whole, and I think people enjoy playing this kind of stuff. So I definitely want to be able to do it with other people. I think having an actual server that we can run would be an incredible thing to do. So yeah, definitely stay tuned and kind of check in when we do streams, and we'll certainly let you know something here soon. Um, like I don't know if you've and like I don't know if you've ever heard of it. Like I think it would be fun to do like server wide like movie night or something. Like we have a mod. Let me see if I can find it. Oh no, it's like okay. It's not on here right now. I just remembered I had to reset all the way to vanilla. So right now all we're running is the absolute necessities for the pack. But like I have a mod that we're gonna add back. It's what is it like? What is it? Web displays or something where you can actually have like a working web browser, and it actually, I mean, it actually fully works. It actually looks really good. Unfortunately, you can't use any of the all the mod shader packs when you look at it because it kind of whitewashes the monitor. But it actually lets you like you can actually go on like YouTube and things and actually like watch YouTube videos. It's actually pretty crazy. So I thought about using that for like an intro, like a custom intro eventually, if I like the way it turned out. And like I think that'd be something we could do is like as a server vote on like a movie and have a movie night in Minecraft. I don't know, that might be kind of crazy, but I think that'd be hilarious. Hello, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the thank you for the follow, Austin. Yeah, absolutely, man. That sounds great. Oh, yeah, I mean, I'd certainly love to build up a good community. Use YouTube is something I've been wanting to do or takes a little bit more seriously for quite a while, but due to some of my medical issues, I'm visually impaired, and I've been having some vision issues the last almost year now. So things have not been easy, but now that I'm slowly getting back to normal, I really want to start doing this again, and hopefully everything kind of clears up there on that end. And so, like I said, I've worked with some other YouTube channels. I've done stuff in the background because I'm really good with editing. I'm really good with computers, but I've always wanted to try it out myself. And so, over the last couple of years, we've done that. Um, I think everything worked pretty well for the most part. We've tried to do some Minecraft like SMP stuff over the years, but it never quite worked out. But and like no matter how much I tried to stay away from modded stuff, like once you've tried modded stuff and you see how fun it can be and how much it adds to the game, it's kind of hard to go back. Like it's really weird how hard it is to go back to playing vanilla or plug-in servers or anything like that. Um, but yeah, like we did that for a time. Like I had a plug-in server. We had what was it like Bed Wars and all that good stuff, and like that was fun. We got the occasional visitor, and stuff like that, but it just wasn't the same when I didn't have um, other people to kind of actually do stuff with. And while I do agree, like jumping into a random game with some random people, you never know what fun you might have. You just can't really beat just having a good laugh with your friends. Um, but yeah, and like one of the things I would like to do is I'm sure you've probably heard of it, like the proximity voice chat mod. I would like to get that put on here. It just adds to the fun, in my opinion. That way, you don't always have to be, uh, in a Discord call with somebody, and if you don't want to hear people, you can block certain people. So it's not like it really interferes with a lot, but I think it just adds to the experience. I would also really like to one of the mods that I really enjoyed having. It's nothing incredible, but I had the what is it, immersive paintings mod where you can basically just put any any picture on your computer on a painting. So if you were tired of just like the vanilla paintings, you could if you had a picture on your computer that you liked, you could actually have that in your game. I would like to get that put back on here. And then, of course, the good thing is, like, I would actually have some people that, could do the admin side of things where I don't have to. That way I can just play it normally. I'm not forced to try to play admin and everything else because I don't want to be tempted with, just using creative for everything. I don't want to get sucked into that. So the less power I have on the server, the better off we are. Not that I would intentionally abuse it, but I admit I do get kind of lazy at times and not want to do things. And so the less temptation I have, the better off we all are. All right, I probably what? Yeah, we probably need to go put some of this back. How far did we get? Or am I just like on a whole? If I managed to like somehow circle the no. Okay, I see it way over there. And that's another thing. Like this is a big chunk. Let me show you. Like, when you have the journeys map mod, see like there's nothing around here. Well, there's this. I guess this little speck over here. This will be probably be pretty decent base location. Looks like it's pretty flat. Looks like it's pretty flat. Maybe like one, two so trees over there. Don't know what. It's probably a swamp. Maybe. Maybe go over there and check that out. But yeah, maybe like look, this is just one giant island. And like I said, there's a cave under here, so we're gonna make sure we fully utilize all of that cave space. Like I want to build a nice looking staircase that goes all the way that circles the mountain all the way down to the mouth of the cave. And the actual mouth of the cave is like right down there. And that's why I put the chest here. So I always know where the opening to the cave is when I build the house. I haven't actually decided when we build because I want to build like a nice modern style mansion maybe. I haven't actually decided on that yet. I want to flatten everything out before I commit to a build design. But I don't know if I want it facing the cave or facing away and then like having an elevator go down. I haven't decided yet. Oh yeah, we've already set home, so don't have to worry about that. Can I get this put up real quick before death comes knocking at my door? We're not keeping any more dark oak. Get out of my inventory. These berries are nice, but they don't do anything right now. Yeah, we've got our home set. I trust me, I wouldn't make that mistake. In fact, our home is set right there on top of that mushroom. And I only did. Yeah, do you have anything useful? Artisan relic. Huh. Saves you a lot of experience. Okay. Mushroom village. Oh, I just don't have any emeralds. Because we are still starting pretty fresh. But yeah, so our home is actually set right there on top of that mushroom. Because I haven't decided where I want this to be, so I didn't want to set a home and then it'd be like 20 blocks in the air if we dug down. So yeah, I'm trying not to make stupid mistakes, but hey, if I do, I do. And then we all get to laugh at me. And trust me, I don't take any offense to that because I'll be laughing at me. Trust me, that's the one thing that you guys can get used to on my channel. I am not a competitive at anything. I am more of a comedic kind of person, so I'm all about having a good laugh. Even if it's at myself. I will do anything in my power to give people a good laugh, and that's just me. So even if I have to like purposely do something stupid and try to make it look like an accident just to get a laugh, I'll do it. And of course, you know, if I can get some friends to join, I have no problem with doing some nice prank videos. I have ideas. Because, like, I know, let's see, I'm pretty sure that Blue Skies is still on this pack, yeah. So if they, as long as they didn't change the, like, the orbs and stuff between mod packs, like, I know there's one that gives you, like, invisibility when you crouch. So, like, being able to sneak up on people would be pretty funny. The only thing that I kind of missed between playing Forge and Fabric was I had access to one mod. It was like an audio player mod where you could make like custom uh, goat horns that would play different sounds, and being able to have those and being able to make them do, you know, weird funny things was always something I enjoyed doing. You just never know how you could prank somebody with one of those. So that was always fun. Um, wow, my inventory's full already. I didn't do anything. But like, I think stuff like that would be fun to do. Let's see. I see, like starting a casino. I think that would be hilarious. Like I knew that computer craft was a thing. I hadn't actually touched that yet. But like I would love to touch all of the big mods in these packs and really get good and used to all of them if possible. But yeah, computer craft is certainly one I have not done yet. So if stuff like that is possible, I would love to see that happen. Um, I'd always wanted to build like a nice size casino and stuff like that, and I had originally, you know, before we started all the modded stuff, like I had plans to have um, a friend of mine that does really good redstone to see if there was something like some redstone shenanigans he could do that would like kind of let us do that. Uh, but in the end, we just never really got around to it. We don't need you. Wasabi seeds. Okay. So yeah, I certainly would like to really branch out and really kind of make this a big project. You know, that we can keep going for like a year or two, and then like when all the mods 10 or whatever comes out, then we just, you know, start a new season, make it our own thing. I think that'd be really entertaining. And I'm starting to realize just how many trees there are on this giant map, and just how daunting of a task this is turning into. But again, that's one of the things that I wanted to do right this time around instead of just rushing through everything and not really enjoying what I was doing. First, I want to eliminate as much of these trees so there's not tree cover, so things have a lot harder time of spawning and me not seeing them. All right. Pick up all the stuffs. I haven't even turned on the shader packs yet. I just realized that. Yeah, that's the beauty of all the mods 9. Well, actually, all the mods in general, I believe. Like, they do come with some nice mod or shader packs. And I have yet to turn on any of them. No. Go to you. Go to you. There you go. I think that's it. No, we're gonna get rid of this. We'll get more. We'll get more grave dust. I'm not too worried about that. No. Guess this is considered a storm. I don't know how that works. And I'm sure some of you guys are probably wondering why I'm not using like my axe and stuff. I do have it. You know, I do have an axe. As soon as I pull out the right one. I do have one, but as you can see, that's a lot of trees, and I don't want to mess up this location by digging out all the stone and stuff until I actually have a build idea in mind. So I'm trying not to waste the few pieces of cobblestone that I have. But eventually, once I feel like we have this stuff under control, we'll go ahead and probably make us a boat and then just go on a little adventure and do some mining. Like I said, I am certainly in no giant hurry this time around to do stuff. We're just gonna have fun and enjoy the journey. I've got some large builds that I would like to do. And I really look forward to doing those because I've enjoyed doing big projects for a while. That's always been fun to me and always been a, fun challenge. Okay. I think it's actually getting dark now this time. I'm sure there's probably something I can look at to know for sure, but... Okay, it's got to be getting dark. Like, I can see the sun going down. Okay. Now, let's get back to it. No tree. Yeah, and like I said, while I do enjoy I don't know exactly what mod it is. It's actually like replanting these saplings if I don't pick them up fast enough. Well, I think that's a very fun and an interesting mechanic. It's kind of funny that it's actually very annoying right now. See, there's stuff down hopefully in a minute I can kind of maybe I can drop down and show you guys the cave and just how massive it is. Like if I memory serves me correctly, there is like an actually pretty large hole in the center of it that just kind of goes down like what 20 blocks or so. I know there's one right. Can I reach it? Yeah. Wasn't sure if I could reach that or not, but I guess I should have known. Let's get all this picked up. One thing, like during the all the mods 8, I did not touch create at all. I have experience with create, but I was like, all right, I've already done create. I know how that works. I'm already comfortable with it. So I was like, I'm not gonna touch it this time around. But at this time, I kind of want to go back into it just because it does make for like a better uh, farm system in a roundabout way. And like I'm still down for building old school style, manual farms and whatnot, but I just feel like if we have the option, we might as well do something that looks nice at the same time. Oh, sheep, you get to be the one that lives right now because I would like to keep enough of you alive because I'm not sure if more will spawn. So I'm going to need you to not get too close to me, okay? Okay. Yeah, because we're going to shove you in a pen before too much longer. That way we can start doing some ethically questionable things. But, we'll get to that. I also want to. Part of me wants to avoid doing it because I saw how versatile it was, but at the same time, the flexibility of it and the fact that it's kind of required for some of the other mods. But like, I would like to get back into Ars Nouveau or however it's pronounced. I think it's like German or whatever. But I really did enjoy it. I just think it, to some extent, makes the game a little too easy. So I haven't quite decided on that yet. Right, can we get rid of all that, please? There's still some of you up there, isn't there? I had a feeling we were going to run into problems like this. I tried. All right, we'll do it your way, game. First, we'll do that. We'll do that. Do that. Do that. You see what you made me do? You made me break dirt. Take all these apples. Those will come in later. Come in handy later when we get golden apples. So getting these drops now is certainly a good thing. We need to make sure we constantly. Like, I would like to just ignore these things, but if we don't and a zombie managed to pick them up, we could have problems later. So I would like to avoid those problems. I do like the fact that we basically have all the kind of animals and stuff we need all on this island. Like I was concerned when I found the seed and I was really happy with this location. Like I was kind of concerned that, it was going to be uh like devoid of any kind of life, and like we'd actually have to go out of our way for food and things. Which at the same time, like don't get me wrong, that would have been fine too. Let's just do this. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so literally no more dark oak, which is gonna be interesting because I don't want to get rid of dark oak, but we don't have a choice. So all of these can goes away. Okay. We'll just do one stack of you for now. That's plenty. And back to it. This place is definitely going to take a lot of time and a lot of work, but I'm down for that. Like I am down for big projects. Because like I see this and I don't see it as a headache. Like I see this and I go, okay, this might take a month or two to really get it to look good the way I envision it. But once we do, it's gonna be a crazy build, and it's actually a lot bigger than I thought. Because like I was thinking like we'd shove a house up here and we wouldn't have a whole lot of space left, but it's actually pretty good size. So, hmm. Like another thing that I want to do is I definitely want to get back into mine colonies. Like I enjoy, I briefly touched on that in the Aldemods 8, but like I really want to go big into that this time around. So I want to make sure I find a nice suitable space for that. And like originally I thought maybe that's what I would do was like find a nice giant flat area to do mine colony stuff with, and just like my actual base be inside the mine colony, and like that'd be the my big project for the season would just be running a colony and do Minecraft stuff at the same time. Like I felt like that would be a fun challenge. But then when I found the seed, and I was like, oh no, this is an incredible build location. I wasn't sure that it would be big enough to do that. But now doing all of this, like this is a lot bigger than I thought. Like even if I go with the biggest house design I've ever done, I don't think I'd be able to use even half of this area. So I might actually go conservative a little bit. Might go conservative a little bit and then do the mine colonies thing. Who knows? Like that, I think that'd be fun. Like normal town up here, doomsday bunker in the caves. Like I think that'd be a nice looking build. I'd have to figure out how to do my create elevators again. It's been a while since I've done one of those, but I could do it. Actually, would not be the hardest thing in the world. All right, if you guys don't want to die, I would highly advise not doing that again. Because chopping all these trees down by hand is not quick, and then you running in front of me is not a good way for you to stay alive. Back to the bed. And I kind of want, like, I think it's like a little bit of weird generation, like just this weird jagged cut. So Harvest Moon Rises. Oh, and this has got that weird mod where everything, like the moon, can actually cause different things. Oh dear. Like, is it like, isn't there like a blood moon or whatever where it's just like hordes of zombies and shit? uh, can attack you. That's weird. Oh wow. Okay, this mod pack's gonna be fun. I hate to end that early, but okay. Now that I know to expect that, that changes. That changes some future plans. Okay, so yeah, certainly just having an open base concept is not going to work. So we actually have to think about defensive measures, which is fine. That's fine. Like I said, that doesn't bother me. That just makes things more interesting. I would also like to. I don't necessarily know that I would do anything with it, but I would also like to take like a look at the what is it, the productive bees and that kind of stuff. I had seen that in the other mod pack, but again, there was a lot of stuff that I wanted to try to get into, and I just didn't. Which that's on me. I'm not gonna lie. That's my oopsie. Right, we don't need any more view. We don't need any more view. I don't think we actually need much of anything now. We need you, but not right now. Not you. Not you. Not you. I hate to get rid of this much wood, but it's fine. Not a problem. I mean, we've got, what, almost an entire chest full just of wood. I could make another chest, and I don't know why I'm not doing that, but whatever. You know what? We'll do it. I'll do it real quick. Let's see. I've got. Well, I would prefer. Oh no, I've got some wood. Okay. So let's get some more oak planks. Just make two. That's good enough. Boop. Bop. And now let's do this. Let's just move all of the non-dark oak stuff out. Put it in here. In fact, actually, let's do this. So I can just kind of like auto-click it. Actually, except for that one, we'll put the saplings there. There's really never a time where I think we're going to need 2 stacks of saplings. I mean, I may make a tree farm eventually, but I have ways of doing tree farms without needing multiple stacks of saplings. So I'm okay with that. Let's get oak stuff out. Oak saplings. Alright, those are dark oak. Let's get the apples out. And then we'll basically do the exact same thing. Except we'll stop right there. Because we'll do saplings. And then we'll do apples. Yay, look, we're making the best out of space. Alright, there we go. 2 chests now. You know what, let's just go ahead. That's my biggest downfall, is I'm so bad at organizing. Okay. I was going to say, don't tell me that actually messed something, but we can still middle mouse button click to sort. So that still works. I'm glad about that. That made life much easier in the past. Okay, see now we've got actually things looking pretty good, except for that tree over there has somehow evaded its execution. So let's go deal with that. I don't know how you've managed to avoid that. But you're gone. There's just so many trees. And I think this is probably what we'll work on for today. Mostly is just clearing out all this space, talking out ideas. I don't know about you guys, but I have some of my best ideas when I'm just thinking out loud. So people always think I'm talking to somebody, and I'm not. And I'm like, no, I'm just talking to myself. I'm the crazy guy in the corner that just talks to himself all day. But that's what I tell people. It's like, no, I just have better ideas when I talk out loud. It's easier for me to see through the dumb ones, and I come up with better ideas when I talk to myself. And I guess it's also nice that in the middle of doing all of this, we're getting all this food. So let's make sure we ultimine here. And see, and as I'm doing this, like I said, I'm really kind of starting to get a good feel for the way I want this stuff to work out. I'd like to make sure we keep all these mushrooms. And I guess we probably should make another chest for random stuff, and then we could, actually do other things other than just collect wood in a roundabout way. So let's see. How many more chests can we make? Just two? Plenty. Yeah, we'll get rid of the twigs. We'll just plop these down right here and just kind of go like this. We'll keep this pickaxe on us because we'll use that up first. Let's see. Oh yeah, more food. So we'll definitely keep that on us. Put the wheat seeds up. Put those up. Put the mushrooms up. Put that away. Put that away. That can go away. Those can go. Those can go. We'll keep the raw mutton and everything. Yeah, I think that's it. That's kind of how we tell what goes away and what doesn't. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. I guess we'll move these down here just so we have. There we go. I think we're a little bit more organized, I think. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I mean, like I said, the more I look at this, right, like this is much bigger than I initially thought it was. Like even looking from here, like this is much bigger than I thought it was. It's kind of a funky shape, but I'm okay with that. Let's see if I do that. Okay, so we're kind of on this top half. So yeah, that's actually quite a large area. It might be a bit daunting to do what I have in my head, but I like the challenge. So, yeah, I think we're going to be all right. I think we're going to be all right. That's a burning zombie. Come on, let me sleep. Let me sleep. Sleep, sleep. Come on. And, I also haven't actually had a good chance to look through the mod pack to see if there's anything that I am familiar with I'm missing. One of the things I would like to make sure is that, like, looter and stuff like that are still on here. Because being able to let everybody go through and make sure they get stuff from chests, I think, is a great thing. So I want to make sure that that's still here, or if it can be added before I start adventuring out and generating chests and villages and whatnot. So that's another thing that I need to do. Just a growing list, but that's fine. That's fine. It's all going to be fine. Everything will work out as it is intended, I'm sure. Or at least that's what I'm going to tell myself. Ooh, you almost got yourself killed. I just saw blue, and I, for some reason, thought zombie. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm probably, you drop charms and things in all the mods 8. I'm curious in whether you still do. So, we may have to execute some questionable methods of questioning eventually, but we'll be saving those for now. Although, let's see, do I actually? I don't know. Do I execute you now? Because I'm kind of curious on whether or not I get the no soliciting sign still. That might be. Murder. Come here. I killed him. I'm going to assume it still works. Let's see. Bounty board. Oh, yeah, I forget it was under the bounty board. Kill the traitor villager and the annoying llamas. Sword of Alfred. XP pedestal. Huh. So do we not get the no soliciting sign now? So I believe this is for those brave enough to slaughter the mighty and annoying traitor. Oh, that's funny. Durability 250. Okay. And I believe that's an iron sword, I believe is what it is. Let's see, do we still have the no soliciting sign? Doesn't look that way. Well, that's unfortunate, but that's fine. It might not even be under that. It might be something else. I will figure that out later. Let's see. Let's try to get these things in order. I don't need leads right now. Even if they are annoying to make. Because I don't want to go hunt down slimes. That's really annoying. But that is something we will do if and when the time comes. Eventually, I want to make a mushroom farm too, because that being able to make those stews and stuff whenever you want them is convenient. So for now, we're just going to murder all the trees, start clearing the land, get a sense of what we have, what we don't, and start coming up with build ideas. And then over the next couple days, we'll finalize the pack and get the pack released for those that would like to play. Hmm. I definitely need to go ahead and start contemplating making a chicken farm before all of these chickens slide off the edge of these cliffs. Because I've got some eggs, but I don't, the spawn rate for chickens is extremely low. From eggs, anyway. So. We have like a lawnmower mod that just gets rid of all this grass. That'd be nice. Oh, I'm not picking up stuff now. Where's my chests? It looks so small from so far away. We're not going to worry about saplings at all. Okay. And then down here, these way. That's it. And trash the rest of those. I've got 2 stacks. So I've got plenty of food. Which is funny saying that, but that one. Put those up. Because I do want to make sure I have a nice set of oak logs. And I do think it's incredible that we do have oak logs, the birch, and the dark oak all on this one island. Yeah, I don't even know. Do you consider this an island or what? I don't really know what you would consider this. Like, I guess that's going to be the great debate for me over the next couple days. Is like, what do you consider that? A little bit of a lag there, but it's fine. Oh yes, let's get this picked up before all that despawns. Or those, the saplings try to replant themselves. It's getting dark. Alright, so we'll get this tree right here and then we'll go to bed. Break all of this as we go. Break it as we go. Break my legs in the process, apparently. Alright, into bed. Alright, so we're good now. Did I? Okay, this the tree's got to be regrowing itself or something. There's no way I've missed this twice. Oh wait, yeah, it's planted itself. Yep, see, I know that wasn't there before. Ultimine is going to come in big handy when it comes to leveling this area. If that's the direction that I choose to go. Which, like I said, I have not made up my mind on what I want to do yet. That's somewhat new for me. Usually I've got a pretty good idea of what I want to do from pretty much from the start, from the moment I pick a location. It's not something I'm used to as far as planning out bases. I really chose this area because of the seed. I had seen this seed in a YouTube video, or I think it was like a short actually. I saw it and immediately ideas just started coming to life in my head. Yeah, I mean, it's like that's how far up we are. Like we are pretty good far up. Like that's why I don't want to like dig too much into it because I don't want to mess up the aesthetic of it. At least not yet. Not till I have a good solid view, or not necessarily view, but good solid understanding of like where I want this stuff to go. Hmm. It's gonna be a challenge, but I like that. I like a nice challenge. Certainly, it's gonna be something that I get to work on for a while. Who knows? We may sit down and do a stream one weekend, and I finish it in one day. Who knows? Because when I really do get motivated to work on something, I can work on big projects, and it doesn't take long at all. Like I wanted to build like a movie theater build before, and what I want to say like realistically, it probably would have taken like 2, maybe 3 days if you did like 4 or 5 hours at a time. But I just sat down one day and said I want to do it, and next thing I knew, I was done. We're making good progress on these trees, though, so that's good. And that gives us plenty of wood to work with. I have not decided. Like I said, I want to go with a nice modern feel, but I don't know yet whether I want it to be like modern concrete-ish, or if I want to go wood route. I don't know. That's the fun part. I get to play with those ideas instead of going, okay, well, this is a kind of a beachy location, so let's make like a beach house base. It's usually the methodology I usually use when building stuff like that, but I don't necessarily know that any one thing is like an absolute here. Well, these saplings that keep planting themselves are going to drive me insane. Because it just feels like it's going to make this take 10 times longer than it should. Let's see. I mean, is it really going to be easier to just flatten all this out? Or is it just going to be easier to kind of bring everything down a couple levels and then it would probably even out faster that way than trying to just straight out nuke everything down to where my chests are. Plus, there's no telling how much stone I might have to go through. Dirt's one thing. A couple, dozen stone shovels or something wouldn't be too bad, but since I don't have any readily available iron, going through a couple dozen pickaxes would be far more painful. And that's another thing. Eventually, I do need to get all of my stuff transformed into silent gear stuff. While I'm not the most well versed in silent gear, I guess I could say. I know it well enough to make use of it. So I definitely want to get back to that eventually. Like, would it be something if like this mod had some like mod, or this pack had some like mod where like saplings like randomly fall out of trees? That would be crazy. So no matter what I did, I could never get rid of all these trees. That would probably, if that was the case, I would probably have to take that mod out if I could figure out which one it was. Because while that's nice, if we're going for an aesthetic look and we want specific trees in specific locations, probably would not work out the best in the world. All right, let's go dump stuff. I don't think we have any dark. Yeah, we do. We got a little bit. Those are gone. Those are gone. Those are gone. More birch. Wheat seeds. Oh, I know what it was. I need to make sure that if we do find the what is it, the the hemp seeds. We need to make sure we keep those. I don't need to get rid of those. I probably already have, and my vision right now is a little blurry, so I can't read some of these names. Uh, so I've probably already thrown some away, which would be unfortunate, since you can make string out of them. But we will cross that bridge when we get there. Let's pick up all this stuff before it causes any unnecessary lag or anything of that sort. I mean, it shouldn't. This PC is pretty powerful, but just eliminate the unnecessaries. And it's getting dark, so let's go ahead and head back. Where are we? I think we're over here. I think what we'll do is we're gonna put down. Oh, look, even the dynamic mod is already on here. That's cool. All right, so I think what we'll do is we'll slap that down there. That's gonna help us figure out. Well, not necessarily figure out, but kind of keep us in line. I guess we could say. We'll definitely be taking advantage of that harvest moon next time it comes around. But right now, I don't have a reason to need to make crops. I mean, we're getting all these lovely berries and things from these trees. This is probably the most trees I've ever cut down in a Minecraft world already, because I usually just don't have to do this. Usually one of the first things I do is set up a tree farm. I see you saplings. You're not going to get me. Oh yeah, see, look, there's that. Okay, though that's not actually as big as I thought. But like a starter base, that wouldn't be bad. It's already pretty much flat. Hmm. Oh, and yeah, and for sure, one thing I'm gonna have to do, I guess, before we make the server go public, is I've got to. I'm gonna have to find a suitable location. We might actually use that island. Nah, we're not gonna use that island. But I've got to find a place to set the world spawn because, oddly enough, it's almost like it's perfect. The spawn for the seed is this island. So I'll have to set the world spawn somewhere else. I probably won't do it far off. Like one of the things I think would be pretty fun to do. I think it'd be fun to like have a running economy and whatnot. For people to like set up shops and things like that. So I'd like to have like an economy mod put in. I think that would be fun. I've used a couple before. I just have to see which ones are available for 1.2. So, um, I've used a couple different ones actually. We'll see which ones are available for this version and go from there. But I think it'd be fun to like do that, and maybe if we get enough people, we revisit my test world that I used. The idea that I originally had for that, and like um, because we have create, we can make like train systems, and then like the bigger groups can like build their own towns and things, and then like we make one giant running train system, so you can like travel in between all the big towns and whatnot. District, like all the big YouTube SMPs do. I think that would be fun to do. I might even, if I feel like it would be appropriate, I might even. I don't want to kill you yet. See if I can find that old build of like that giant player mall that I built a couple years ago. See if I can world edit it and bring it over to this world. I could rebuild it, but I don't remember exactly a lot of the blocks that I used, and I don't really want to go through all the time to try to figure that out again. But it looks really nice, and then like we could like sell stalls and everything. Like it was a fun thing. And I should still have access to that world. Because I know I backed it up pretty regularly, so at that point I think it's just a matter of finding it again. Let's just break it. It feels like we're not making very much progress at all, but I know we have to be. Although I see what I'm kind of doing, and I'm just kind of like going in a circle around the outside of the island, which is not necessarily a problem per se. But we're gonna get rid of all the saplings like normal. All the purple berries can go away because they don't do anything right now. You can go away. Soy seeds can go away. Like, let's see. What is? Wait, wasabi. Okay. Sushi go crafting. Okay. Oh, so is that okay? I wonder if that's like a food mod, where you can like make different types of foods from different things. Because that's one thing I've always been interested in. It's like how many food mods can I shove into one server? Because I've always found the idea of like being able to like recreate um like build a McDonald's and then actually have like a food mod that actually adds in like hamburgers and stuff would be funny to do. I'll just take that for now. I just want to make sure I keep a piece of dirt on me at all times. It's all gonna be fun and games until I can't. Let's see. I thought about this last night. Actually, can we still make mega torches? Why did it kick me out? I guess I didn't click it. Okay, so the mega torch is still here. Alright, so what do you need to make the mega torch? Two blocks of gold, logs, 2 diamonds, and 3 torches. That's actually not as bad as I thought it was. Okay, so it's not something we can do right this second. Um, but that's doable. I mean, like that's go to the Nether, find a bastion, boom, gold done. By the time we've done that, we probably already have 2 diamonds. That should, like, and I believe it's chunk based, right? No, it's a radius around the torch. Okay. For some reason, I was thinking it was chunk based. I know the no soliciting sign for the village for the wandering trader is chunk based. Wow, is it getting dark already? Days in Minecraft do not take long. Time flies when you're having fun. When you're just deforesting an entire island. Alright, give me 1 second, guys. I gotta put my eye drops in. Okay. Basically, one of the big issues that I have right now with my vision is, for some reason, my right eye is staying extremely dry. That's causing my vision to haze over a little bit. So I have to constantly use like artificial drops to keep my eye moisturized or whatever. And I'm not a big eye drop person. Like my eyes have always been extremely sensitive. So like the feeling of like a drop of anything going in my eye might as well feel like somebody hitting me in the face with a hammer. All right, you know what? That's just weird sitting there by itself, so I'm gonna break that. That's another thing. I'm OCD is crazy. So you want to bug me? Just put things in places that like realistically things would never be, and it'll just send me over the edge. Like you want to prank me? There's nothing easier to do than just put a chair on my roof, and then that's just gonna irritate the crap out of me because I don't know why there's a chair on my roof. I did not want that to be put there. seriously? Well, I know if I get rid of some of these, the nightshades, the elderberries, the saplings, we're going to get rid of these. We have more than enough. Dark oak saplings. Get rid of these. I don't. Okay, we have eaten those, so we get credit for it at least. So I'm fine after that. All right, let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that sapling before it plants itself. Yeah, okay. Let's finish breaking this now. And so, like, the more I'm looking at the size of this island, the more I'm liking the idea of doing the mine colonies thing up here. Like, that really does sound like a good idea. Then I've got to work out how exactly, like, I'm going to incorporate it. Hey, there's a brown sheep. You weren't here the other day. So I guess animals do naturally spawn up here. I'm pretty sure you were not here the other day. Don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining, because that saves me the trouble of having to dye sheep to farm wool. People always, like, some of my friends always made jokes about the way I did sheep farms in the past because they looked so inhumane. It was always extremely funny to me. Those are brown mushrooms. Okay. Right, I think we're gonna need to go put stuff up. Yeah. Alright, what? Those are, yeah. Brown mushrooms, we're keeping those because I think you have to have both types for like the mushroom stews. Or is it not mushroom stew, but was it suspicious stews? I think is what it is. I think that's what that's called. We'll just do that. That's going to give us more room for random things. Dark oak. Apples. Alright, so where's our red mushrooms? We already did put those in here. Okay. So let's do this. Let's move these down. Let's put those right there so they're always next to each other. So in like 2 weeks when I'm going, I know I had brown mushrooms. I know they're just right there beside each other. I'm like looking through my giant chest monster that will inevitably exist until we get into refined stage. Which, you know, we gotta get redstone for all that to be possible. Come on, give me some hemp seeds. I need free string. I know the mod is still in here. It would be in your best interest to not lie. You are not getting the opportunity to grow. Nope. 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 I know I just hit a sheep. I apologize. I need to go address this, whatever this is. Let's see, can I? Okay, I am not reaching that from here. I'll just get enough dirt where I know I've got enough for ever. That should solve any outstanding problems that we may have. As long as you use Ultimine Smart, you can do things very conveniently. I noticed that I didn't say that I could do things intelligently, because that would be a gross underestimation of my ability to screw things up. Sesame seeds? Is this still? Yeah, it's still part of that sushi mod, which is nice. So this, I don't know, this is. I thought that was like, well, it may have been in the old mod pack, because like I was like, I thought that stuff was like from Farmer's Delight or something like that, and it may have been, and it may have been changed. No, I don't need. I don't want to. I don't want to get. I don't want to get bogged down in like having a whole stack of twig or sticks yet. Oh, and it's getting dark. Let me sleep. Sleep. Like, who do you know does this? Like, I don't even have a shelter. I have a bed and a couple storage boxes. All right, let's see. Let's go and do some more trees. I don't know why I was even thinking about what I was going to be doing. See, like, I think, like, what? This is like the height of the entire area. Could be wrong, but no, I'm pretty sure I'm right. So yeah, we're actually not too far off from being done. Are you serious? Are you serious? Yeah, see, you're burning. I don't have to do anything. And you're stuck on a sheep. I'm gonna watch. Oh, I was gonna say, I'm gonna watch you commit suicide. Come on. Yeah. I need your rotten flesh, though, because I can turn that into leather. Plus, it also helps when I start making my villager farms. Is Easy Villager still in this pack? It is. Okay, cool. Right. So I know I don't have to build some overly convoluted villager setup. That's lovely. That's going to be game changing. I'm going to go ahead and break these. That just looks ugly over here by itself. I'm gonna try not to fall off this giant ravine. Or not ravine, but cliff. I guess now that I'm on a server, I can turn my render distance back up, but I'm going to leave it be for now. There's no reason. While it would give us a better view, I don't think it adds or takes away anything. Next, well, I'm going to make sure that we have the looter mod before I leave this island, but so we definitely won't be leaving the island today. Because I want to make sure that mod's on here first. Although I guess couldn't I technically, like, until we make it go private, or public, I still have ops. Let's see if I do slash. Okay, looter is still on here. Great, cool. Okay. All right, so I can leave the island if I need to. Okay, cool. That makes things a lot easier in the future. That's a creeper. Get away. Get away. I was not near you. I was not near you. Don't. I don't know. Do I? Over compulsive. This looks bad now. This looks very bad. OCD. This area looks very bad now. That's why I want to get rid of all these trees and get a bunch of torches down. So nothing can spawn on my beautiful island. Get a couple mega torches down. I like the way this mod pack reskins the creepers. They look a lot more terrifying in a roundabout way. I'm keeping that in flesh. You can go away. You can go away. You can go away. You can go away. All of yous can goes away. All right. One of the other things, and like, you know, I very much doubt that any of my friends are watching this stream, so it's not like I feel like anybody's going to hear me say this. But like, one of the things that's always kind of made it hard for me to play with some of my friends is like they have good tastes in mods and whatnot, but they like to play with things. They like to play with mods that kind of make the game way too easy, in my opinion. Like I've got one friend that really does put together some great mod packs and like they're really fun. But as far as like if I want to make it a big series, if I want to make it a big project to play on that pack, it makes it very hard to do that because when you're the kind of person that can just sit down stream the game for 5 or 6 hours on a weekend, it makes like it takes some of the pack takes some of the challenge out of the game for me. So like one of the excuse me. But like one of the like one of the mods that he really liked was I forget what the name of it is. But it was like the big mod that does like EMC and stuff like that. Where you make like the philosopher's stone and then you can convert blocks into other blocks and then you can make like a generator that just you know throw a diamond in and all of a sudden you've got like stacks of diamonds. like, while sure you can do that in all the mods, it's a lot harder and it takes a lot longer, and the payout is not as big. But like in that mod pack, like, and I proved it. Like, I showed him just how long it would take me to build up to the top tier. And I'm like, now, all right, here's a diamond. You know, slap it in this machine, and boom, I have 30 stacks of diamonds. I basically did nothing to earn this. And I don't like mod packs like that. I mean, he thinks they're fun, but I want things that are like long-term projects, especially if I'm going to start an SMP, or especially if I'm going to start a server and I'm going to pay money towards it. I want it to be something that I can do long-term. I don't want it to be something that we're going to do for 2 weeks and then that's it. So I need to know that, you know, it's going to be a mod pack that actually has some substance. And that was the one thing that we always fell short on agreeing on. So I see you, wandering trader, out of the corner of my eye. As long as you stay over there, you have your area, I'll take mine. But outside of that, like, I had no real complaints. Like I said, the mod packs were fine if you were just going to be playing them for like a day or two or like a week at most. Then they were fine. But when you talk about, oh, I want a mod pack that, you know, I'm going to have to spend a couple weeks on or a couple months on, those weren't it. I'll give you a good example. Like, you know, the Ender Dragon is not exactly a hard fight anymore, granted. But when you like, so on the old SMP that I had, um, I'm not the greatest with like setting up mods and like customizing them in like the configs and whatever. I'm not the greatest. So I had like a morph mod, right? And like I wanted to be able to use that to sneak up on people, pull pranks, do silly things, make them think a chicken was fighting back or something, or like their horse was running away, or you know, something like that. I wanted to use it for stuff like that. But you know, so it was like when you kill an animal for the first time, you get that morph. And so when they figured out that that mod was in the pack, they just went and killed like a bee, and then they went and fought the inner dragon, turned into a bee, and just flew around the whole time and shot it with bows and arrows and things. And I'm like, you know, that's fine if that's what you want to do. I just, you know, abusing certain mods is not something I enjoy. I want the game to still be somewhat challenging. I want to, I mean, at the very least, not necessarily challenging, but like I want to feel like I earned it. You know what I mean? I just don't want to feel like, ooh, you know, clicked a couple buttons and now, you know, the Ender Dragon can't touch me because I'm always above it. There's a mob around here with a jukebox, and I don't like that. Because that tends to mean that it's a zombie or a creeper or a skeleton. Oh, and now it's turning dark. Great. Great. Go away. Go away, go away. Into bed. And, but yeah, so it's like, they just went into the end, turned into a bee, and then just flew up in the air and, you know, shot it with bows and arrows. And like, we had a gun mod. So, like, they had guns. And I was just like, oh, hey, that's just not how I intended the mod to be used. Like, it was just there for simple fun. It wasn't there to be the anti uh, mod pack. I'm pretty sure I got rid of you, but I must have missed a sapling somewhere along the line. like I said, I'm not necessarily being like hateful to them. Like, I mean, they can't help. They just took advantage of what I had in the pack. And I know like there should have been a way for like me to disable it so nobody but like the admins had access to the mod, but I don't know how to do all of that. So that sadly was not an option. Well, I mean, technically, I guess it was, but you know, it was one of those, you know, kind of foresight 2020 kind of things. I really can't pick you up. Let's see. What can I get rid of? You. I can get rid of you. I can get rid of you. Get rid of you. I can get rid of you. And I can get rid of you. Wasabi. I can get rid of you too. Also get rid of you. And we can get rid of you too. There we go. Right, well, now we should, in theory, nope, bad tree. Should, in theory, be done here in a moment. Then we can actually think about leaving the island. For a quick drift around and see what we find. I might actually try the RTP and see if that's part of the pack. It might be a part of the FTPB mod. I think is what it's called, but I think that's part of it. I think it was or like originally on the plugin server, but I don't know if that's a mod that works now. But who knows? I mean, if these things go pretty quick, we might actually be able to get the server up and out to the public pretty quick. That would be nice. I think I'd really enjoy doing like some base tours and stuff. I've seen some of my friends that I've played with in the past. Some of the other like YouTube groups I've worked with have had some pretty good ideas. They're not exactly the builder types, but like they've had some good ideas for what they're capable of. I guess I could say without being overly hateful or anything. um, Please don't fall all the way down. I can't pick you up anyway. Eventually got to start also making some armor. Is it getting dark already? It kind of looks like it might be. Maybe that spider stays away. Maybe he plays nice. Maybe he don't. Is that an apple? May not have been. It may have just been one of the little red berries, but that's fine. Bad tree. See, I know you trees are trying to grow. I don't like that. No hemp seeds at all. Is it a rare drop now? I know it wasn't before. One more. if you grew or if I just somehow managed to magically overlook you, but we're gonna solve that problem. All right. So that should be all the trees on the island. Now we've got some bones, so if we need to bone meal some grass to get more seeds, we can. That's an option. Okay. No more overlying floating trees. No. Okay. We're done with the most annoying part. Yay. So now I could start leveling. Or do we want to? Do we want to? I think I do want to. I think I do want to go adventuring a little bit and see what we find. So let me do that. Let me find where my stuff is. I'm just gonna go around the island here. I guess I'm gonna stick with the island. I think I've decided that I'm gonna keep using that word no matter what I tell myself. So I think that's just what the classification we're just gonna go with until somebody corrects me. Which I imagine somebody will eventually in the comments, but we're gonna run with island for now. Dark oak. You don't need you. I got plenty of food. We're gonna keep you because we're gonna turn you into more sticks. Rid of you. Oh, so yeah, like we've got an entire inventory of dark oak. I'm not sure whether I should be impressed or a little disappointed in that fact. That's dirt. We'll keep the dirt on us in case we need to build. Okay. Put the apples away, put that away, put that away. We're not going to keep berries, so we're going to get rid of those. More sticks, yay. Okay. Let's see. What do we do with all that extra dark oak? Do we just destroy it? I think we do. I don't. Last thing I want to do is start turning the island into a giant trash can of chests everywhere. Okay. So let's see if we now do /r. Now, if I was gonna say now, like if I die from this, I'm gonna be so upset. Ooh, where am I? Oh, okay. Redwood. Okay. Oh, connection lost. Failed to connect. Okay, so I think I just crashed it. Oh boy. Okay. That's the wrong window. Give me just a second, guys. I'm gonna leave the game up for you, but let's see if I can get. Where is my wind? Where is that window? It's not on any of my monitors. Why is it not opening? should be resetting itself. I guess I was just asking it to do too much all at one time. So if I'm not seeing that where is that window? It is not coming up when I'm telling it to. Plus, it's way over here on my other monitor, and it shouldn't be. No. Why is it not showing up? I don't understand at all. Like, okay, if I minimize everything, why is this window not coming up? If I close that, now this is the reason that I keep that uh, page open. Is it behind OBS? No? So my window with my there it is. We're back. We're back up. I knew it should automatically be resetting, but like that's still frustrating when I can't get that my window to pop up so I can actually access the Shockbyte server. Like remember guys, like that's literally just this is Shockbyte just vanilla bod pack. This is like no this is no add-ons whatsoever. So I would say do /RTP at your own peril. There we go. Oh, it just never teleported me. Okay. All right, we might be better off just attempting to leave the island naturally. Okay, yeah. I think that command may not be the most beneficial thing to be running right now. To wall. Okay. He died out of fear. Okay, well let's make us a boat. Actually, that inadvertently gave us pants, so we've acquired pants. I guess we can put the wood pickaxe up for now. I don't think we're gonna need it. All right. So let's see. Let's make a bunch more planks, and let's see, boat. Let's. I'm gonna pretend like I'm not shocked that I remember that recipe because it's not like anyone ever uses it very often. All right, let's see if I just okay, yeah, if I just yeet myself off the side of this cliff right here, I won't die. was very uncomfortable. But see, like there's just weird chunk floating right here, but like I have plans for that. Like, okay, 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 okay. I get it. I get it. For some reason, you don't like. Okay, anyway, like I thought maybe like fill this up completely with glass, like smooth that out a little bit, and then like fill it up with glass. Like that'd look pretty good. Um, but what you can do is if you come around here, there's actually an opening. And so like, so you've got this giant hollow out cave right on top, right below our base location. I'm gonna leave that tree there. I like that. I might add to the tree, make it look a little nicer, but maybe even add one over there on that side, so it's got like double tree. And then I actually had the thought last night, and it actually like I wouldn't have to do a whole lot of modification to like this wall right here. Like dig out like a small, very simplistic cave, and then have like a giant waterfall curtain falling down all the way across the entrance. I feel like that would look incredible. It's like every time you go into the cave, you would have to go through the waterfall. Like I think that would be cool. Um, so yeah, so like I said, I don't know if I want the house facing this way or away, and then have like an elevator system that comes down. I want to kind of like hollow out and flatten everything in there out. So that's going to be another big project in and of itself because I need to go in there and like light up all of that. That's going to be a nightmare. Um, there's probably going to be a lot of death involved in that episode. Let me back up because there's probably a lot of entities in there. Um, but yeah, and then like turn it into like floors of like giant workshop and stuff. Like, there's so much that we can do with this space. I'm really loving this location. And then it's just this giant platform, raised platform with a giant cave in it. Like I said, the minute I saw the seed in that video, I was like, I have to do something with this. So yeah, we have something very nice to look forward to. All right, upwards and onwards. Let's just see what's in our horizons. Uh, hello. Are you friendly? I feel like you're not friendly. Why do I have why do I have the feeling you're not friendly? Huh? I mean, you're not attacking me, but I know there's some mobs that are funny about boats. Like that little guy right there that's following you, he looks like he wants to hurt me. Can you explain that to me? Why does he look like he wants to hurt me? Like he looks very dangerous. Like it might just be the color scheme. I'm not sure, but he looks like he wants to hurt me. Is he gonna hurt me if I get out of the boat? I'm gonna take that as a yes. So if you're still here when I come back, I will be serving you an eviction notice and a no trespassing warrant to get you off my property. Okay. All right. The things I come up with. All right. Let us just away. I don't even know where I'm going. Not like that. There's just nothing for miles. Makes me wonder if I do /home if that's going to crash the server too. something over here. Another one. There's land. Ooh, what is this? Ooh, look at this. Did I just do another giant circle and I've already come back to my house? I hope not. Let's see. No. There seems to be some substance here. I like this, though. This would be a cool place to build. We got a little bit of a cave here. Ooh, what is that? I don't know where you're coming from, but I'm going to need you to stay where you are. This is from Create. Okay. Oop, there's the zombie. I knew you were somewhere. Down. Bad zombie. Bad zombie. Bad zombie. Can I... Oh, I can break it with... I don't need a bundle. That is something I don't need. Thorium. Okay. So that's from Create, which is Q. Stop bouncing me like a small child. Stop it. What are you? Greg Tech? I feel like I should be collecting all the ores that I find. There's something else here. Salt ore. Alright, we're not gonna do salt. I don't see much point in that. I don't see anything to be gained from doing that. What are you? Glowworm silk. Interesting. We're gonna let you go. You get to be the ore that lives. I need to find iron, which I just found. Before I leave here, I want to steal that lava. If I can steal that lava, then I can have all the cobblestone I'll ever need. I have a task for cobblestone. Okay. Rock salt. Okay. Ooh, it's getting dark. I did not bring my bed. Why did I not bring my bed? Now, this is about to be a very precarious situation. How far does that get me up? What is that? Sulfur? Okay. Sulfur. Where are you? Whatever you say. I don't feel too endangered right here. I don't think they can do much. Is this more coal? It is. Okay. I knew this dirt would come in handy. Though I'm not in any big hurry to get to the top because it's nighttime. And if I get to the top, there's more than likely going to be things up there that want me dead. Seems like a safe assumption. Thorium. Okay. Do I want more thorium? I guess so. This is part of create, which is cool and dandy, but I don't know what part of create. I haven't used it before. What are you? Opaline seashell. Okay. What do I? Can I? Okay, I can't right click you. Oh, but I can smack you and murder you. Let me guess. If I now take this and put this here. Oh, I get bone meal. Okay, well, that's actually kind of cool. I was assuming that was going to be like, haha, it's like a clam. You get salt. That's some tall ass grass. High grass plant. Okay. I am not going in there. I'm getting some real Children of the Corn vibes from all that. Nope. No, thank you. Nope. Nope. I'm going this way. And if you haven't seen those movies, then you're not old enough. And yeah, trust me, if you have, you would not blame me at all. Oh, if you step on it, do you murder it? Makes a funky sound if you do step on it. You gotta love how like that's my immediate reaction. It's like if I step on it, do I murder it? Yeah, because that's a logical thought most people should have. There's another one. There are certainly some mobs in this pack that weren't in all the mods 8, which, make no mistake, I think is a cool. Oh, that's a zombie. Bad zombie. Bad zombie. Bad. Oh, that is not a regular zombie. That is not a regular zombie. No, no, no. Like I said, I have seen Children of the Corn. I don't want any part of this. Nope, get me out. Aha! The one place you can't go. Well, you can. But you will not catch me in any relative amount of time. I knew that doing this in the dark was a dumb thing to do. But no, I had to try. How much iron did I pick up earlier? 5 pieces? That's enough. Am I over a... No? am I sinking like a rock? That's copper. Do I want copper right now? I guess I do. Why am I sinking like a rock? I know I keep saying that, but like that can't be normal. And I got my copper at the expense of my pickaxe. But that's fine because we do have cobblestone. Oh, I did get a helmet though. I guess from that zombie way earlier. We smacked him about and took his helmet after he clearly murdered some turtles to acquire that helmet. All right. That dirt back. Dirt is a valuable resource. Where are you? Sulfur? Okay. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. What are you? No, no, thank you. I am not buying what you're selling. Go away, thank you. Why does everything want me dead? Go away, children of the corn. There's just so much death. Ow! Oh, I'm gonna die. Now, if all of you would start dying, would be lovely. What is all of that nonsense? Hey, chill! What? This is what I've been reduced to. But you know what? I think we're going to take advantage of this moment. I'm going to put you guys on this lovely be right back screen. I'm going to run to the restroom and we will be back. So give me just a minute. Okay, we're back. Oops. Back on the. There we go. All right. Do I die if I come out of my hole now? I don't know. Hope not. That man's was determined not to leave me alone. We're gonna move our coal up here. And we're gonna put a boat there. All right. Now we should have some time to explore. I definitely see the need to go ahead and make a sleeping bag before too much longer. That got entirely too close. Let's see. One of the main thing. What is this? Oh, pebble. Okay. Pebble. Okay. Oops. Okay. Did we use? I guess we used up all our dirt. And we'll be using valuable cobblestone to get out of these holes. All right. Well, while I was running like a coward, which I'm not, I'm man enough to admit, something I was doing. There was like what? Like yeah, like what is that? I want to see what that is. Like, what even is that? Is that just some giant like piece of grass or something? That's gonna freak me out a little bit. Not even gonna lie. Please don't be some freakishly tall piece of grass. Of course. You know what? I have a boat. I was gonna say watch now watch like they changed boat physics. Come on, take me to the freakishly tall piece of grass. Like you can't convince me that's not what this is. Are you kidding me? High grass plant. I dare you to find me a plant on this planet that grows that tall. No. Don't you dare crash my game for breaking that. I defy your logic. All right, well, back to the search for iron. Now that I've come all this way over here just to be annoyed at a really tall piece of grass. Aluminum ore? Okay. All right, so two of the ores that I need to make sure I don't just, completely ignore is what is the inert crystal and Oh boy. Okay. Come on, creepers. Is that a creeper spawner? Really? Gotta make sure it doesn't see me. It's kind of crazy how like I've actually got like this readily available. I saw poof. Don't you poof. Okay. So what? Yeah. What is this? Monsters. Oh, it's a bat spawner. Oh, this is garbage. Why were there so many creepers in here then? Explain that. Anyway, we're not gonna worry about compressed stuff. Cannot condense blood. We're not gonna worry about that. The Drigme shards we're gonna take. Stone arcane essence. We're not gonna worry about that. Tomato seeds. Box of eternal closure. Like I got this before. I gotta see if there's like a point in this. Like I'm gonna take it, but I'm not gonna open it this time. Let's see, compressed iron helmet. We're definitely taking that. We're gonna get rid of that. Brass ingot. We'll take that because that's for create, I believe. Skulk smite. Wilden wing. The ender. Okay, I'll take that. I don't know what that is. We might have just found some crazy sword. We're going to take the bag of seeds because that might have the seed that we need. I'm going to take the Wilden wing because those are not easy to come by. Compressed iron leggings. We'll be taking those. Let's see. So we're going to go ahead and put on the helmet. And we'll go ahead and put on the leggings. Yeah. Quick-minded leather pants. Okay. Oxidized copper horse armor. Okay. There's some funny things in this mod. Wooden gear. Okay, that's. Okay. So there's another one over here. Red dye. Ooh, a bucket. Well, that makes me from having to waste my iron on a bucket. Tomato seeds. I should probably take that rope. Gunpowder. Actually, you know, we're going to take the gunpowder. Splash Oriole bottle. Forbidden and Arcanus. I kind of want to take that, but at the same time, I don't. Logistics core. More gunpowder. We'll take that. It's Ender IO. I haven't touched any of the Ender IO stuff, so I'm not going to take it. Glowing water. Harms undead enemies. Interesting. Gunpowder. Music disc. Name tag, rope, and cursive breaking. Okay. Well, we're definitely not going to be taking any of that. All right. Well, these chests were kind of crap, but okay. And it's dark. 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 No, why did no one tell me it was dark? Boom. There we go. Now if I sit way over here in this corner, nothing can hurt me. Okay. I like how that they made this thing out of like the mushroom. Like that was pretty cool. And then what we're probably going to do is I'm going to go get that lava. And then we're probably going to see if /home is going to crash the server. And if it doesn't, then we're going to go home. And then we're probably going to call it a night. Because my vision is really starting to fade. I'm having trouble at this point just reading like the names of these items. I will probably also note down the coordinates for this so I can always come back here and take this spawner. If I had a cardboard box, I'd go ahead and take it now, but I don't. Jumped over it. I like doing the typical YouTube things and just run around and just do random like parkour jumps, like for no reason. Although, you know, I guess there's really no reason for me to be afraid here in this situation. I mean, the problem is I don't know how to get back. That's the biggest thing. What are you, just a particle? It seems like I need to get back with not using up all of my cobblestone. Although with the lava, that doesn't matter. So I'm kind of invalidating my own arguments here. All right, children of the corn, please be merciful. I've done nothing. Oh, and it's turning day, so I think we're okay. I think we're all right. Nope. 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 We're not all right. Everything is not okay. Funny how this is my go-to. All right, now you're mine. You're on my territory now. Yeah, not so funny when you can't climb and run weird, is it? Alright, lava should be right there. So steal that lava source. That's quite high up. Okay, what's the best way to do this? What's the best way to do this? I guess like this, wouldn't it? Okay. Alright, I thought I was out further to the side than that, but I guess not. Okay. Now, can I... No. Okay. Fair. How am I not dead? There we go. I don't know how that just worked. That shouldn't have worked. That was some foolishness on my part. But I have acquired lava. But you know what is not a bad thing? To have two buckets. Alright. Now, I'm going to take some time to go ahead and get a little bit more cobblestone while we wait on that. I forget I don't actually have to do that anymore. Alright. Although the problem is I don't really have any room. Magic damage taken is reduced by 8%. When attacked, inflict blindness. Oh, I can't get rid of this. This has luck. I can get rid of this. I can get rid of that easy. That's cracked. I don't want cracked. Okay. Make another bucket. Then we're going to take some water. And then let's find out if I crash the server when I do /home. Wait for it. I'm really lagging, but I think we're all right. All right, so let's temporarily create a cobblestone generator. How much iron do I have? 2 pieces. Not enough. Darn. I really was hoping I had enough to make a hopper. Actually, I don't have to do that. What I am going to do is do this. And then do this. I want to be right here when I do this. You know, I did that and I didn't really think. Alright, I have a solution. I am going to big brain this. There you are. Again, with my vision going, I can't. It's hard for me to see these things. Let's see, where did I put my stairs? Right there. You get out of there. Stair. Water. There's a lava bucket. Lava. Cobblestone. Now I just have to not be dumb enough to walk in it. But yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead and call it there, you guys. Probably not the length of the stream that I would have liked, but I definitely think that's gonna do it for the night, and we'll probably come back to this tomorrow. Actually, a lot of it's just gonna depend on how my work goes. I'm expecting to have to work late tomorrow, so I don't know for sure. It's just going to depend on how late and how I feel when I get home. I do a lot of manual labor, so it's, you know, it's very tiring. So I'm going to hope that I'm okay, but it's very exhaustive work. So we'll just have to see on that end. But guys, thank you all. Thank you for all of our new followers for today. We appreciate you guys showing your support. And we hope to see you on future streams. So, again, you know, if you guys are watching on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe for future content. If you guys are on Twitch, make sure you follow and stay up to date when we go live. And we look forward to seeing you guys on the next one. And to our new friends that want to do the SMP, if you're still here. Uh, like I said, we're going to go ahead and get to work on finalizing what the pack will be. And then we'll go ahead and get it out to you guys. We'll try to figure out what the best way is. Like, even if we have to try to submit the pack to CurseForge itself, so we actually have like a page, we can try to do it that way. If not, we'll just probably try to find like a Google Drive or something where we can upload the files and do it that way. Or, like I said, you can just download all the mods 9, and then we can possibly list the additional mods. Like on the stream descriptions or like on Discord, we can figure that out later. But again, guys, thank you guys so much. It was a lot of fun, and I look forward to it. Doing another one, hopefully tomorrow. But like I said, we'll see. Hopefully my vision will do better. Typically through the week is a bad time of the week for me. Because doing the work that I do is just very stressful anyway. So, hopefully we get all this mess sorted out here in the next couple months. But no guarantees. So, again, guys, thank you. And you guys have a lovely night. And we'll see you tomorrow.